Hello crafty cuties, welcome back to my channel. This is day 5 of the 7 days of spring. I'm gonna get back to my regular content after the next couple days, so stay tuned for that. Lots of junk journal videos and hauls and things like that. But today we're working with 2 pages of printables. We have page 5 of Kara's. I'm really hoping I didn't like mix these up. Already cut them out and inked up the edges just to save some time. Let me show you. Lots of little sentiments in this one. Super cute. We have some cute little floral cards and then 3 little library cards that almost look like they have stamps on them. And then Julie's is also really gorgeous florals. So we have this little floral card here. A little kind of like business card sized piece. This is a little pocket. You can see I don't have it glued together yet, but just to show you, you can glue it together to make a little pocket. And then a library card that is embellished with some flowers. And then this really cute little card. I thought this was super cute. It has the little chicks and it really reminds me of spring. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to be able to put all these together, but to start, I'm going to put these to the side. I have some wallpaper to work with today and a piece of a manila folder that was just in my little scrap bin, and I'm having a lot of fun just kind of working with really basic supplies. Like I said in my last few videos, today I'm going to try to avoid doing collaging. I want to do something a bit different. So this is the manila folder, and I'm thinking I'm actually going to work with this shape. I don't know, I don't even know. We're not going to worry about measurements, but basically you can see it opens up like that. And then I have a few different wallpapers right here, really pretty. And I'm kind of thinking of creating tag shapes. So I think I'm gonna just go ahead and trim off the edges to create a tag shape on this, because it might be fun to create a tag but do it on top of this manila folder so that our tag somewhat opens up, giving you more space for journaling, because we're always looking for more space in our journals, right? Right. Okay, so I think I want to start out by covering the manila, and I might go grab another piece that's a little bigger. I have this white textured piece, but I don't know if I want textured for the very bottom. Okay, so I actually grabbed this piece out of one of my wallpaper books, and it's actually shiny. It was actually just a page, it's not actual wallpaper, but since it's our base layer, I thought it would be fine, and I kind of just want to try to use as many things as I normally would not use, and it's still really pretty. So I'm just gonna add glue over this entire front and back cover, and then we're gonna place it down, and then I will trim the other piece down to size, and then we'll build upon it. I definitely want to try to figure out having a few pockets, or I don't know, I just want it to be something other than just a basic tag. Okay, so I should figure out where I want to place this. I think as far over as I can get it, that would be great. And then we'll just trim around. And I haven't really even thought about how I will incorporate the pieces yet, but from the digitals, but we will have lots of space to work with here. I love creating tags. I don't know why, they're just so much fun. They're fun to embellish, they're fun to make. You can use them in several different ways in a journal. All right, so I really had to work with my bone folder to get this to fold. And then I also realized that I did not have the greatest placement, because a part of like a leaf is down here and this is a little crooked, but that's okay. We're gonna be covering most of this. So I think I wanna create like 2 more tags that are each just a bit smaller than the main tag here. So let me grab my cutting board. We'll see what size we are working with for the original. So we have about 7 1/8 by 4 1/2. So I think we will cut this one down 4 1/4, like that. 4 1/4, and I said 7 1/8 by maybe 6 7/8. That should be, we can always, maybe a little bit smaller, 6 3/4. Let's see, I hope I didn't make that too small. I should have checked first. No, that should be fine. And then of course we have to cut the corners off, and I want the corners to be the same. So I'm just going to use this as my template. Like that. Should be pretty close. Okay, and then basically we'll fit this one on top of that. It's kind of hard to, okay, I'm gonna ink up the edges so you will be able to see the difference, but let's see. And then this one, we'll want it probably right around here. I'm not even gonna measure, kind of just got an idea. Actually, first I need to get a good straight edge here. Really just eyeballing this one. But again, it doesn't have to be perfect, and I will definitely be having some things on top of all of the tags. So let's see here. Again, I'm just gonna eyeball this. So let's go ahead and ink up the edges so that we can really see the dimension between all of them. Try to move my scissors so it will focus on what I'm doing. And then I am thinking I will sew these together. And I'll start with the smallest one. Yeah, I think we'll start with the smallest one so we can create a pocket, and then we won't sew through the pocket, if that makes sense. I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Okay. Just ink up all the way around here, and then we can start placing some of the digitals to decorate. So here's an idea of what this tag looks like. And remember, we have lots of color that we will be bringing back in, because right now it's definitely very muted down. Okay, so I think first of all, you know what? I also have this vellum. It's almost like, should I add a vellum little pocket to the first? Yes, we should. Okay, so I'm going to take my sewing machine and sew the pocket on. You could use glue. I'm going to take the smallest size. It's just really not wanting to focus on these light colors. And I'm going to place it where I want it on the next size up. And then I'm going to sew around this one all around this side. But I'm going to keep the the right hand side completely free so that we can stick something in there. So to give the illusion that it's sewed around the entire tag, I'm going to start by sewing it all by itself on that side where we're not going to be sewing on to. So now I can sew around the 3 sides. So then we can take the next biggest size, which is the base of our tag, place it on, and I'm going to do the same thing where I'm just going to sew around the 3 edges on this one as well. So now we have lots of side pockets, and we have this vellum pocket. I want to decorate the vellum pocket first, and I really want to use this piece. So you can see it's a little too long, but I'm actually just going to trim it down a tiny bit so that it will fit across the whole span of the tag. So actually, yeah, we don't really have to tear off too much. I'm just going to tear it because I kind of want that imperfect look. That should be okay. Just a little bit more, and I'll do it on this side. Then I'll just ink up where I tore it. And so I think I'm going to use double-sided tape for this, just because we are going across vellum and I don't really want it to wrinkle the vellum. Okay, I took the backing off, and I'm just going to place this down because I think that it is good on its own. I don't really need to add any embellishing or anything to that piece. Okay, from inside the pocket, I think I'm going to choose one of these library cards just to kind of put something in there and see how we like it. We have lots of other little pieces too, so maybe we'll put another one in there. I'm going to take this larger card, and I think maybe I'm going to take some lace. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take some of this lace, yes. And I think I'll put some lace at the top here. And I'm just going to sew across real quick to make a little tab on the top here. There we go. So we have a cute little tab. I may add tabs to the things I'm putting in the sides here, but let's go ahead and first just put them in. Yeah, I think I will, because you'll want something to pull those out. But for now, we'll just do that. And I think I will use the smaller one right here. So that will help to have some tabs, but we'll get to that in a minute. We'll just place those there to see what else we want to work with. Okay, now we also have these sentiment pieces, which I totally forgot about, but that's okay. I'm gonna take my stencil here just to have a bit of a background on the back. And whoopsies, moved it, but that's okay. We'll probably be covering up most of this. I want to leave some blank spots in the inside here just so we can have space for journaling, but you know, I can't skip it. Okay, you could always write over this as well, or we'll probably add some journaling cards. Let's see here. There we go. Fun, fun. We have this little pocket, actually, which might be perfect to add here. So see, we're already covering up some of the stenciling, but it will still peek through. So I'm just gonna glue up this little pocket kind of quick here. There we go. I wonder if this library card would fit. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just already use one of these. I'm gonna tear off just a tiny bit. It's a little too long for this, but it should be okay. And it says bloom where you are planted. Okay. I'm gonna just place that on the top. It could be kind of a prompt for journaling or something like that. And then I also want to add one more. This one says blossom, and I'm actually just going to go ahead and place this down right on the pocket here. So we're going to go ahead and just glue this pocket straight down to the inside. So we have lots of room to add things over here. And then why not just turn this into a little ephemera holder? I'm going to take one of my clear pockets that I got from Amazon. Let me just pull that backing off there. We're going to place that over on this side. And then I might even add, it's clear, but it might be fun to add, I like the way that that looks with a few of them. Okay, so let's add, we're just going to glue these right down on top of the clear. I did ink these up a little bit earlier. I probably could have added a little bit more inking, but that's okay. Yes, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Okay. Then we're going to have a nice spot to add the rest of the ephemera we have now, but of course when I actually use this in my journal, I'll probably kind of trade it out for some pictures or journaling cards or really whatever. I'm just going to place those all in there like that. This is fun. I'm loving it. Okay, and then don't forget we need to make little tabs because yeah, you'll definitely lose the things that you put in here. So we'll just take those back out, and I'm thinking I'm just going to use that same lace that I have for the top. And I'm just gonna cut a very slim piece. And for this, I'm just gonna use my stapler and just take it, fold it over, Oh, that I didn't give myself enough room actually, so we're gonna go the long way. Take it, fold it over, and then staple. Of course, you could sew this, but I don't want to go back over to my sewing machine. We're gonna do the same thing up here. Fold it over and staple. Do two there. Okay, so I'm gonna put the smaller one here, and I'm gonna put this bigger one back here. Hopefully I can kind of make those tabs go at a different height. There we go, perfect. So that will be so easy now to pull those out, and now you have your fun little tag booklet. We have the pocket on top. It's nicely decorated, so it's just really easy to use. I can put pictures in here as well. I could even put a picture, you know, on here if I wanted. And then you open it up, you have two pockets, and then even the back is pretty, but you could glue this down in a journal or clip it in. And if you stick around in a few days or maybe next week, I'm gonna have a video using all of the things that I'm making here on this challenge week, and I'm going to be putting them into my own journal. So stick around for that. I hope that you guys liked this. I'm finding this little label over here and I'm thinking, should I put this here? But you know what, we'll leave some room for decorating later. I had so much fun making this, and I hope that you will subscribe. If you are not subscribed, stick around, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.